Alright, so I got the servo, it's installed, got it bolted in, came with these screws. I like them, they're the stainless steel look, it goes with the rest of all my stainless steel screws. Badass rig. Scale, class 1 rig. I'd say it could be passed up as a class 2 with bigger tire, but I don't. I go for the class 1 scale, look like the real deal. So in any case, servo's installed. Got the wire going up. Everything is clean. Came up, I got it all tucked in. Everything is nice, low profile here. You can see. Super low profile. Body won't hit. Alright. So now I have to turn my radio on. Here's my Futaba radio. Turn it on, make sure I got it on the right model, which is the Yoda, named Yoda. Okay, so now truck is on, servo is centered. Now I know the servo is the dead neutral. First and foremost, you make sure your tires are facing straight ahead. See how they're straight ahead and they're not like that or like that or like this. These bad boys are dead level. That's 100% you want. Now you take and you gently move your servo horn. Move your servo horn so it fits on there. Hopefully it's a dead even and you don't have to turn the wheel to get the horn to slide on. I have to change this horn out because it's for the Savox, but my point is to make sure that your wheels are straight forward, your car is on, and then you have your horn in your hand and you get the horn to go on. You may have to slightly turn your wheel one way or the other to get that horn on. Then you go into your radio and you adjust it with sub trim. Now if you have a cheap radio that you can't adjust that, you're pretty much screwed, except for you can adjust your link, which is your steering link attached to your horn. But what that's going to also do is make it steer one way farther than the other. So it's a one-shot deal. If you get this servo mount, you really need to have a radio that you can adjust. I have multiple adjustments. It's digital and there's dials. There's switches on top right where my finger is. You don't need to have a $300 radio. You can get away with a $100 radio. As long as it has the adjustments. Sub trim, throttle. Endpoint adjustment is a big thing to have. Alright, we're going to get the horn on and we're going to be right back. Alright, so now what am I going to do is set up the servo appropriately. So we have here trim, sub trim, and that's EPA left and right as you turn left and right, and your dual rate, which is the amount of throw left and right total. Okay, so let me get the car in the video a little better here. Okay, so now I need to set and make sure the wheels are straight ahead. You go to your sub trim and you adjust. It might go 25 to 35%, maybe even 45 to 50% one way. Okay. Once you get that in the ballpark, and it's going to be in the ballpark, you might have to adjust it up 10% more left or right. Okay, now you want to make sure you're not going to overthrow the horn to the arm, because the C-hubs on your truck, should have done that. That was no good. Let's hold the battery this time. C-hubs are these guys right here. It's a part of your axle. And they have the steering arms, which are right here. And those are on both sides. These are your steering arms. These have locks. When this right here hits right there, it's going to lock. Your truck will not turn any more than when that hits that. That's it. So you want to make sure that your servo is trying to not continually push and push it past what it should never will. That will put stress on your servo. So you want to set your EPA, and I will show you that on the radio here. Other radios call it travel. My Futaba radio calls it EPA. And like I said, each radio is different. But in any case, right there, your EPA, left and right, I have it at 80%. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to watch these wheels, and I'm going to turn the wheel. And it's something you want to get up real close, like you can see I'm right up on it, and you want to double check. So right now if I turn the truck, it's not getting full steering. So what I can do is I'll bump up the right to 100 and then double check it. Okay, I can go up farther. So I'll max it out to 120. There we go. And then I'll do the left the same way. Cool. Steering left and right. It's beautiful. See the speed on that? Okay. So now your servo is pretty much all set. And a big tip, you really don't want to turn the radio off first and then the car. Sometimes the car on cheaper radios, I can't say they will, but if you turn it off, it may very well have the truck take off on you, which that wouldn't be a great thing to have happen. My truck, I have fail-safe on these radios. That's why we buy these radios. If you can afford them, they have tons of options. So this one here, my Futaba, you can go into advanced. Right there, you can do ABS. That's anti-lock braking system. You won't need that in crawling. That's for racing. Okay, or you can go into your steering and you can go into the speed. I can turn the speed up and down. So its speed is at 100 on both. If I think that's too much speed, I can turn it up and down. And fail safe, you can see right there it says F-S, that's fail safe. I can turn the wheel and set the lock fail safe on, and if the radio loses contact with the truck, the wheel will turn one way and lock. That will make the truck continually do circles. Then you can do the same thing in throttle. You go to throttle. So now we're in throttle, and you can scroll down, and throttle has fail safe. You can set for full brake, and then you hit the lock on the fail safe. Now the truck will hit full brake and the wheels will turn in the event you lose connection. And the last part would be just to put the body back on. A little clearer to see now. You got your 1, 2, 3, 4. I removed that one because I didn't need it. I have it cut out here for clearance for all my electronics. shock clearance, because my shock come up into. These are taller bodied shocks for a little bit more travel but more scale look. I broke off a peg and mounted up these standoffs. They're the exact same as the stock plastic ones there. It's hard to see in that right there, but that right there is replicating I did with that.